As you can see, it is absolutely horrendous. Alright, so as you can see, I've already cleared this space. Going back to our new desk setup, as you can see, the size of the table perfectly matches the available space on the side of the studio. This boltless rack, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this here on this space because I don't particularly like the size in relation to the setup right here, as well as the overall design. Okay, so here's the current status of our new desk setup. As you can see, it's not yet fully finished, but we're getting there. So let's start with the left side here, where I have my charging station. So I got an IKEA SCADIS, and I flip it horizontally to fit this space on the IKEA Lerberg shelf. So I have my chargers here. I also printed some storage for the batteries, and I also printed some stuff here that I'll feature on one of our videos soon. So I have a couple of storage bins or containers. I have a headphone hook, dual headphone hook, a coaster, and another headphone hook that is actually meant to be placed on the IKEA Alex drawer like so. So I'll feature some 3D printed accessories soon, but there you have it. So aside from that, I also have a 3D printed battery compartment. I also need to clean this up. I don't know why the paint has white marks, but that's definitely not dirt. So here up top, I have a couple of items here. I have my Realme 360 camera. We also have the Glade air freshener. And then here we have the printer, and of course Momo, our new robot vacuum from Momax. Thank you, Digital Walker, for sending that in. And then here on our table, I have a lot of different products, but this is not part of the desk setup. I just use the table for the meantime as a storage. There you go. So I have a lot of desk mats from MacVet, as well as from Alpha Unlimited, local brands here in the Philippines that produces relatively affordable desk mats. These are microcontrol surfaces. And then, as you can see, I have a lot of desk mats here, to be honest. And thank you very much for all those brands that sent this. And yeah, maybe I'll probably do some giveaways if you're interested. Now, here on this side, I have my 3D printer. On our previous vlog, I think I mentioned that I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this setup here. But as you can tell, I was able to find a way to fit this boltless rack here on the setup by putting a couple of illustration boards, black and white. I actually attached them using magnets, so it's actually easy to remove and put back. So I can place more things behind that, and you won't even notice that here on this setup. I also have the Ikai. This Ikai is also a local brand here in the Philippines that also produces desk mats, but what they offer is actually quite unique. So they're offering leather instead of the typical fabric. So yeah, and it actually perfectly matches my black and white theme, as you can tell. I also changed the color of my 3D printer to black and white as well. So I printed these sort of covers for the pillars. And yeah, and I also printed, of course, a container for the accessories for this 3D printer. And I also printed some hooks to be used around the studio. So yeah, oh, by the way, we also have these sort of server rack cable management that I'm going to put underneath the table, so it is more clean in terms of the cable management. Alright, so I mentioned earlier that I'm going to put a pegboard here on the upper left corner, and the pegboard actually already arrived from Iron Meets Wood, as you can see here. And I'm lucky enough to get the black version, so it perfectly matches the black and white theme that I'm going here. And yeah, good contrast for the white wall. But instead of putting this pegboard on the upper left corner, I'm actually planning on putting it here right at the center of the setup, because we have a dead space here, or an available space at the center above the monitors. I figured I think it is best to put it on that instead of the upper left, which is yeah, I think it is better here because I don't know what to put here. So I think the pegboard should be a good option for that, and then I'll just put some decorations, probably accessories and all that. By the way, shout out to Iron Meets Wood for sending in their pegboard. I'll just pop on the screen the specifications so that you can check it out. But basically, we also have here their accessories, including the screws as well as the platforms here. And yeah, let's put it together. Alright, so as you can see, I've already done installing the pegboard. Let's check it out. So I decided to just put it at the center, as you can see here. And I put the storage boxes or containers that I 3D printed. So I think it's perfectly suitable for this location. And since this is white, I added more white to contrast the black pegboard with wooden platform. So as you can see, we have the ficus garden plant here. We have some scented candle, and just for kicks and giggles, I added my smoke alarm here on the upper right corner. So it will help with my 3D printer here, just in case this one decides to smoke out on me. But essentially, I just want to complement the black pegboard with white stuff, as you can see there. So I think that's actually quite perfect. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the things that I put on the pegboard. So essentially, what's left is to add more things here on the desk: monitors, desk mats, and gaming mouse, as well as the PC build, or probably just a laptop for the meantime on our desk setup. So yeah, pretty good. And another thing is, I don't know if I'm going to mount the monitor on a arm or just put it at the top of the desk like so. Let me know in the comments below what you can suggest for our setup right here. But essentially, we're almost done. I think the final vlog or final update will be a complete desk setup with desk mats, keyboard, gaming mouse, headsets, and all the remaining peripherals and set. Of course, the PC build, I haven't built that. The components and the casing haven't arrived from Deepcool, so I'm still waiting for that, by the way. So yeah, I think that's about it for this particular update. I just want to give you guys a quick update so that you are in the loop. All right, so thank you very much for watching. See you on the next vlog.